prophetic message. Someone at work is smiling, but secretly cursing your promotion behind doors. They greeted you this morning with a smile, a handshake, a cheerful word, but something in your spirit paused. Something inside you stiffened, even if you couldn't name it right away. You felt it rising, that gut feeling, that whisper in the unseen. Archangel Michael has now stepped forward to confirm what your soul has already begun to discern. Not every grin is genuine. Not every cheer is celebration. Behind the door you just walked past, your name was spoken, not in honor, but in resistance. Someone has been watching your rise, pretending to support you, but secretly sowing curses over your elevation. And you, chosen vessel of light, are now being warned before their plot proceeds any further. This message was timed. This message was appointed. And you have found it not by chance but by divine design. Archangel Michael has been dispatched to your atmosphere because a gate is about to open. A divine gate. A promotion. An expansion. A moment of breakthrough with your name written on it. But there's a force, cloaked in familiarity, disguised as friendliness, that's trying to shut that gate before your foot can step through. They are near you, closer than you realize. This isn't just workplace friction. This is spiritual warfare wearing business attire. Their jealousy is concealed behind fake affirmations. Their intentions are hidden behind polite laughter. They appear to clap for you, but in secret they kneel at altars of envy, whispering resistance into the airwaves of your destiny. And you, beloved, must be aware. You must discern. You must guard your spirit in this hour. Archangel Michael comes not just to expose, but to defend. Not just to alert, but to activate. You are not alone in this confrontation. You are not defenseless in this atmosphere. What was meant to block your rise will now confirm your calling. What was meant to curse will now clarify your crown. This is not the time to shrink or soften. This is the moment to step into divine awareness. Knowing the sword of heaven is drawn, the hosts are positioned, and the Lord of hosts has assigned his captain to war on your behalf. The plot has been seen. The words spoken behind your back have been noted in the scrolls of the divine. And now, the truth is beginning to echo into the seen realm. Archangel Michael steps forward now, and his voice slices through the unseen like a flaming sword. There is a presence in your workplace, he declares, that does not belong near your favor. Listen closely. This is not paranoia. This is prophecy. Someone has wrapped their envy in politeness. They have cloaked their resentment in charm. They have been standing near you, close enough to applaud, yet every clap was loaded with hidden curses. Every comment, every fake cheer, every passive-aggressive word disguised in jest. It hath been calculated. It has been time. And now, Archangel Michael is here to tell you, the heavens have heard it. The throne has recorded it. And the shield of divine protection is rising up around you. Be careful. Something is shifting in your atmosphere. This is not just about workplace tension. This is about altars and assignments. This is about energies and intentions. This is about your promotion, your platform, your prophetic positioning being seen and resisted. There is a reason your spirit has been unsettled. There's a reason your peace is being poked. Someone is smiling but their soul is snarling. Someone is watching but their heart is scheming. They see you walking in purpose, but they are hoping to detour your path. And though they have not spoken their curses aloud in your presence, the vibration of their jealousy has already entered the room. It hovers near you, contaminating conversations, hiding in handshakes, bleeding into brief moments of interaction. Archangel Michael says this is not a time for fear, but it is a time for fire. This is a time to rise, to awaken your discernment, to sharpen your spirit. This is a time to remember, not every invitation is harmless, not every coworker is aligned. Be careful with your words in this hour. Be wise with your presence. Heaven is watching who gathers around you, and heaven is not fooled. God is separating wheat from weeds, discernment from deception, and you are being told in advance because divine elevation is drawing near. You're not just being warned, you're being protected. You're not just being informed, you're being activated. The smile they wore when you entered the room, it wasn't joy, it was jealousy covered in cosmetics. The praise they gave you during that meeting, it wasn't sincere, it was laced with resentment. They are fighting what they can't control. They are offended by what they can't copy. And instead of honoring what's divine in you, they've chosen to weaponize their own insecurity. But you must not respond with flesh. You must not stoop to their vibration. For Archangel Michael stands between you and every arrow spoken in secret. He lifts his sword even now. He draws a boundary in the spirit, and he declares, enough. You were sent into that workplace not just as an employee, but as an emissary of light. You are not there to blend in. You are not there to be accepted. You were positioned to shift atmospheres, and that is why resistance is rising. That is why darkness is growing loud. You disturb the spirits of stagnation. You break the chains of normalcy. You carry something divine, something threatening to those who are comfortable in smallness. So, let them smile. Let them plot. Let them whisper. You are not uncovered. You are not outnumbered. You are not unaware. The heavens have sounded the alarm. The hosts have assembled. And now, divine strategy is being released. You have entered a season where your ears must be more open than your mouth, where your posture must be more prayerful than prideful, where your steps must be ordered, not casual. There is a shift in motion, and with it comes exposure. With it comes elevation, and with it comes the fulfillment of what was spoken over your life. Type I am covered in the comments if this message hits your spirit. Blessing code 1444 has been activated over you now. There is a disturbance in the spirit that you have felt but struggled to name. A tightening in your chest when you walk into the room. A flicker in your intuition when that person offers you another congrats. You sense it. Don't deny it. Someone is studying you, not to celebrate your discipline or honor your integrity, but to mimic you in public while criticizing you in private. Archangel Michael says, a conversation is happening behind your back, and it is not light-hearted. It is loaded. It is layered. It is born not from misunderstanding, but from jealousy. This person thought they knew who you were. They thought they had you figured out. They thought your promotion was premature, your influence unearned, your name spoken too highly too soon. So instead of confronting their own stagnation, they've chosen to project bitterness onto your breakthrough. They have crafted a narrative around your success. They are twisting your silence into arrogance, your favor into favoritism, your advancement into manipulation. And now, they are whispering, behind closed doors, in safe corners, to listening ears who do not know the truth. And yet, Archangel Michael says this clearly, they've only uncovered a fragment, a sliver, a piece of you, but not the whole. And that fragment has become a weapon in their jealous hands. They are painting your image with brushes dipped in resentment. They are sculpting a version of you that looks nothing like the real you. And the tragedy is not just in their lies, it's in the listeners who don't question them. It's in the subtle shift in how others look at you. It's in the unexpected tension that now surrounds your presence. You have felt it. The invisible resistance. The polite but cold energy. The passive disinterest. Something has changed, and it's not in your spirit. It's in theirs. Archangel Michael stands tall now, sword raised high, and speaks with clarity. You are not crazy. You are not imagining this. You are discerning it. Your spirit has not been lying to you. What you felt is real. What you sensed is accurate. Heaven is confirming the disruption, not to overwhelm you, but to empower you. You are not just a witness to this betrayal. You are the reason for it. Because light always exposes what darkness tries to hide. And you, beloved, are light in human form. Do not second-guess yourself. Do not shrink your energy. Do not dim your glow to make others feel comfortable in their shadows. Your obedience to your calling has triggered their insecurity. Your excellence has become their reminder of everything they are not. And instead of learning from your journey, they've chosen to curse it. But know this, those curses carry no eternal weight. They are whispers to the wind when heaven is speaking over your name with thunder. Archangel Michael says the whispers will escalate soon. The conversations may find more listeners. The masks may grow thicker. But so will your armor. You are not walking into a trap. You are walking through a test. And while they are busy cursing in secret, God is blessing in the open. While they are stitching lies, the angels are weaving your legacy. You have no need to defend what heaven has already sealed. You have no need to respond to those who lack revelation. Your silence in this moment will echo louder than their words. You were not created to bow to gossip. You were not born to explain yourself to blind minds. You are called. You are positioned. You are protected. And what they thought they could dismantle through deceit, God is about to elevate through divine favor. The plot is forming, but so is your promotion. The schemes are loud, but so is heaven's decree. Type I see through the lies in the comments. Blessing number 717 is a locking revelation over you now. This isn't just a clash of personalities. This isn't just a difficult coworker, an inconvenient moment, or a bad day at the office. Archangel Michael speaks now, not to pacify you, but to position you. Because what you are facing is not personal. It is spiritual. This is not about preferences. It is about power. This is not about ego. It is about elevation. You are not under attack because of your role. You are under resistance because of your radiance. And every whisper, every smear, every shadow that moves against you is proof that the realm of darkness has taken notice of your light. This conflict did not begin with words. It began with envy in the unseen. Long before they mumbled that complaint, long before they twisted your actions to others, there was a tremble in their spirit when you walked in. Your very presence shifted the climate. Not because you were boastful, not because you were loud, but because you carry something holy. Your posture provoked them. Your peace irritated the chaos they hide. Your excellence disrupted the mediocrity they have accepted as their truth. And so, the spirit behind them stirred. You must understand this. Not every resistance is rooted in logic. Sometimes the attack is spiritual because your assignment is spiritual. Sometimes it's not about what you did. It's about what you represent. You represent movement. You represent change. You represent breakthrough. You are evidence that favor is still active, that God still promotes, that destiny still overrides delay. And those who have grown bitter in their stillness see you as a mirror, and they hate the reflection. They curse not just your success, but the version of themselves that never fought for it. But here is your assurance. Heaven is not silent. Archangel Michael declares, this battle is not about you. It's about what's in you. Your anointing carries weight in the spiritual realm. It shifts frequencies. It activates blessings. It repels false alignments. It offends spirits that prefer control over truth. And this is why the conflict has grown more intense. It's not a sign you're failing. It's the signal that you're advancing. You are walking into territory that hasn't seen light in a long time, and the shadows are reacting violently. This is a test of clarity, a test of posture, a test of response. Will you recognize this for what it is? Will you hold your peace while heaven wars for you? Will you remain rooted in righteousness while others rot in resentment? Because if you can endure this with honor, if you can resist the urge to clap back, if you can trust divine timing over petty retaliation, then the very weapon formed against you will become the platform that elevates you. What they meant to use to tarnish your name will polish your purpose instead. You are not just being observed, you are being weighed in the spirit. And heaven finds you worthy. The conflict is not here to crush you. It is here to confirm you. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are sealed by the hand of the Almighty. Archangel Michael has drawn his line in the sand. No scheme, no lie, no whisper will override what God has spoken. No hidden agenda can break the covenant you walk under. No curse formed in secret can withstand a blessing declared by heaven. You are not under threat. You are under divine surveillance. And the Lord is watching both, the plotters and the faithful. You will not go unseen. You will not be left unvindicated. Keep your spirit in pew. Keep your posture upright. The accuser may speak, but the advocate has already ruled in your favor. You are chosen. You are covered. You are climbing. Type I am divinely covered in the comments. Blessing code 888 is now activating your shield of protection. Archangel Michael speaks again with a thunder in his voice, and this time, it is not just a warning, it is a prophecy in motion. The time for vague impressions has passed. The time for ignoring that inner nudge has ended. And now, heaven is calling you into full awareness. Because the one who has smiled in your face, the one who once praised your performance, the one who blends effortlessly into your circle, is preparing to strike. And they will not use weapons you can see. No, their weapons are twisted words, planted doubts, intentional omissions, and strategic half-truths. This is a silent sabotage, carefully being scripted in unseen corners, whispered into the ears of those with influence. Archangel Michael declares, they are planning to challenge your character. They are preparing to rewrite your reputation. In the next few days, perhaps even the next few hours, you will sense a shift. A message may arrive. A meeting might be requested. A question may be asked that's laced with hidden intentions. Be vigilant. Their tactic will not be open aggression. It will be veiled suggestion. They'll claim concern where there is only contempt. They'll wrap critique in the disguise of feedback. They'll act as if they care for the organization, when in truth, they are bitter that you rose and they didn't. Heaven is not merely warning you so you can worry. Heaven is preparing you so you can posture yourself. The next 72 hours will determine much. You must not react from the flesh. You must not match their venom with your voice. You must operate from wisdom. Let every word you speak be filtered through grace and guarded by truth. Let every response be slow, thoughtful, and spirit-led. Because the trap they are setting is not meant to expose you. It's meant to provoke you. If you lash out, they will twist it. If you show fear, they will feed off it. But if you remain grounded, they will stumble in their own plot. They are spreading your name, but not with honor. Behind your back, they are writing history, adding exaggerations to events, questioning your motives, casting shadows on your integrity. They are determined to make others question what they once celebrated in you. And they are doing it now, because your next level is imminent. Archangel Michael has seen it. Heaven has authorized it. And the enemy is growing desperate. So desperate, in fact, that they have begun involving others. Alignments are shifting in silence. Some are being persuaded. Some are being used. But the hand of God is moving too, and He will expose what has been done in the dark. There will be signs. Watch the body language in the break room. Listen for the hesitations in your coworkers' tones. Be aware of those who used to be warm growing strangely neutral. These are not coincidences. They are signals. They are confirmations. Heaven is giving you eyes to see beyond the surface. You are not walking blind. You are being led by the Spirit. And while they plot, heaven is positioning. While they curse, angels are correcting. While they assume victory, divine reversal is already in progress. Let this be known. The confrontation will come, but it will not destroy you. The accusation will surface, but it will not stick. The whisper will grow into a noise, but it will not drown your favor. Because Archangel Michael has placed a seal upon your name. The tongues that rise against you will condemn themselves. The hands that attempt to sabotage will lose strength. The hearts that align against you will break under the weight of their own dishonor. This battle is not just about you. It is about the hundreds you will impact, the legacy you will leave, the purpose you are carrying. That's why the enemy is fighting so hard. But they will not win. If this message resonates with your spirit and you feel moved to support, consider giving a super thanks with contributions of up to $10. Your kindness helps us bring more powerful content your way. Type I am untouchable in the comments. Blessing number 555 is securing your path forward. Now that the attack has been seen, now that the mask has begun to slip, now that heaven has revealed what has been working behind the curtains of your career, what must you do? Archangel Michael leans close and answers not with a battle cry, but with a whisper filled with wisdom. Do not react. Do not retaliate. Do not descend into their dimension. This is the season where your stillness will be your greatest statement. This is the moment where your silence will shout louder than slander. And this, beloved, is where heaven takes over your defense. They want you to respond emotionally. They want to lure you into a trap of explanation, justification, and reactive conversation. They want to distort your peace. They are baiting you. They are poking, prodding, watching for cracks in your composure. But Archangel Michael says, hold your posture. Stay grounded. Speak only when heaven gives you utterance. Your presence in the room must be heavy with authority, not cluttered with anxiety. Your spirit must remain untouchable, even if your name is dragged through the mud. Why? Because your name is not your weapon. Your anointing is. You must resist the urge to explain yourself to blind minds. You must resist the temptation to argue your truth to deaf hearts. There is no clarity to be found in their confusion. There is no validation to be gained in the counsel of those already poisoned by envy. God is not asking you to prove your innocence. He is positioning you for vindication without explanation. When heaven is your lawyer, you don't have to stand trial. When angels are your witnesses, you don't need human approval. When divine justice is in motion, earthly slander loses all its power. Let your posture be prophetic. Let your presence speak for itself. Walk into the room not looking for affirmation, but carrying confirmation. They may avoid your eyes, but they can't avoid your energy. They may spread lies, but they can't erase your legacy. And in the realm of the Spirit, you are wrapped in fire. You are clothed in honor. You are hidden under the wings of God. There is no attack that can pierce the shield around you when you refuse to stoop to the level of your accusers. Archangel Michael declares that your strength will not be in your voice, but in your vision. Keep your eyes fixed. Keep your focus strong. While they speak of you, you speak to God. While they gather in circles, you retreat into sacred spaces. While they curse, you commune. And in that quiet communion, divine intelligence will come. You will know what to say, when to say it, and most importantly, when to say nothing at all. Some victories are not earned through war, they are granted through worship. And the Lord says this is one of them. Let heaven fight for you. Let angels speak your name in places you haven't entered. Let the Spirit intercede when your words feel weak. You are not alone in this. You are surrounded, guarded, protected. What the enemy thought was a setup for your fall is becoming a platform for your favor. Your restraint is not cowardice. It is confidence. It's the kind of confidence that only comes when you know who holds your reputation in his hands. It's the quiet power that flows when you no longer need to convince anyone of your worth, because you've been marked by heaven's hand. Do not take the bait. Do not water your destiny down by engaging in dirty dialogue. Stand firm. Stay holy. Remain untouchable. Because the very ones who curse you today will soon choke on the blessing attached to your name. They will see you rise in spite of their sabotage. They will witness divine protection move on your behalf. And when they wonder how you made it through, the answer will echo from the heavens, because I fought for them. Type I will not react. I trust heaven in the comments. Blessing number 3030 is your spiritual force field now. There is a shift happening now. It is quiet, but it is seismic. It is unseen by most, but undeniable in the heavens. Archangel Michael steps forward again, not with warning this time, but with affirmation. The battle that was sent to break you has become the very furnace that forges you. The whispered campaign they launched behind your back has stirred winds that are about to lift you higher. Your secret curses have been intercepted and reversed. The plot has become the proof. The warfare has become your witness. You are rising, and this rise will not be subtle. You are not who they thought you were. You are not the easy target they imagined. You are not the docile, apologetic, fearful soul they assumed would bend under pressure. No. You are a vessel of divine strategy. You are a carrier of heavenly intelligence. You are wrapped in a mantle that they never saw coming. And now, the moment of divine reversal is beginning. Heaven is shifting your name from whispered ridicule to spoken reverence. God is making a table, and those who despise you are about to watch you be seated with honor they cannot touch. Archangel Michael says, what they use against you is now fueling what will elevate you. The same mouths that attempted to ruin you will be silenced when your favor becomes undeniable. The same hands that tried to pull you down will be paralyzed when they realize your promotion was never in their control. You were never at their mercy. You were never dependent on their approval. You were always governed by something higher, by the agenda of the Most High God. There is a reason they couldn't break you. There is a reason the smear campaign didn't stick. There is a reason you still walk into the room with confidence even though you've been surrounded by whispers. It's because you were built for this. You were prepared for this. Before they tried to curse you, heaven had already crowned you. Before they created confusion, the Lord had already cleared your path. You're not operating on their timeline. You're walking in divine timing, and now the timing is unfolding like a scroll in the Spirit. Your name is being lifted. Your authority is being solidified. Your resilience has become your testimony. You didn't just survive. You've outgrown the place where their words had power. You have evolved beyond their petty schemes. You are maturing in the fire. What once would have shaken you now only strengthens your resolve. This isn't just spiritual warfare. It's spiritual training. And you, beloved, have passed the test. From the ashes of their betrayal, you are rising. From the ruins of gossip, you are stepping into glory. From the trap they set, you are walking out untouched, unharmed, unbothered. This is the part they didn't anticipate. They thought exposure would destroy you, but heaven is using it to expand you. They thought lies would limit you, but the truth has begun to shout louder than anything they've spoken. Let them see it. Let them witness it. Let them watch as the same one they tried to bury becomes the one who is called to lead. This is not revenge. This is revelation. You are not vindictive. You are victorious. You are not bitter. You are better. And the light that surrounds you now cannot be dimmed by human hands. Heaven has spoken, and the earth must now align. If this message has stirred something in you, and you feel led to support this ministry, consider sowing a super thanks offering of $50. Your generosity helps us keep delivering bold, timely, Spirit-led revelations just like this. You are deeply appreciated. Type "I rise from this" in the comments. Blessing code 999 is unlocking a season of divine reversal in your life now. This is the part where the shift becomes visible. This is the part where everything they tried to hide is brought into the light, not by your doing but by divine design. Archangel Michael now moves with purpose and finality. His sword is no longer raised in warning. It is drawn in vindication. The heavenly court has ruled. The scroll has been sealed. What they whispered in secret has been heard in the halls of heaven, and now divine justice is stepping into your timeline. What was done in darkness is being dragged into light, not to humiliate, but to liberate. Not to destroy, but to deliver. You have endured the slander. You have held your tongue. You have stayed grounded while your name was tossed like dust in the mouths of the envious. But now, the Spirit of the Lord declares, it is time. Time for truth to rise. Time for masks to fall. Time for the crooked to be exposed and the faithful to be rewarded. Someone is about to step forward. Someone who heard what was said. Someone who once stood silently on the sidelines is about to speak, and their words will be your confirmation. They will not just clear your name. They will reveal the true heart of the one who tried to destroy you. Archangel Michael says, prepare for a shift in the atmosphere. Not just spiritually, but physically. What you endured internally is about to echo externally. The promotion they tried to block is coming. The opportunity they tried to bury is resurfacing. The reputation they tried to ruin, it's being restored and refined. And not just to its former state. No, heaven is elevating it beyond what it was before. This is the divine upgrade they never saw coming. And the beauty of it all, you didn't have to fight dirty. You didn't have to scheme. You didn't have to manipulate the narrative. You trusted the process. You stayed still while heaven moved. And now, the very silence they mocked will become the proof of your maturity. The very restraint they misunderstood will become the crown of your character. You didn't just survive. You rose with grace. and that grace will now serve as the evidence of divine favor in your life. This is the final test before elevation, and you, beloved, have passed it with distinction. The promotion you're about to receive is more than a job title. It's a prophetic symbol, a divine exclamation point, a heavenly reward for earthly obedience. The way forward is open now. The gate they tried to close hath been shattered. The table they tried to keep you from is being expanded just to include your seat. And those who once scoffed at your journey will now witness the glory of your unfolding. Expect strange favor. Expect unlikely eyes. Expect divine reversals that leave even you speechless. You will be remembered for how you handled this moment. You will be elevated not just because you endured, but because you endured with integrity. And now, that integrity is calling forth favor from every direction. You are not who you were at the start of this battle. You have evolved. You have stretched. You have become someone stronger, wiser, and more spiritually aligned. And that version of you is about to walk through doors that the old you couldn't even knock on. This is your moment of transformation. This is your season of reward. And this, beloved, is your confirmation that heaven always finishes what it starts. Type "I receive this shift" in the comments. Blessing number 1212 is releasing final stage favor over you now. Now that the truth has been revealed, now that the whispers have been overruled by the thunder of divine vindication, now that the storm has passed and you are still standing, what will you do? This is not just the end of the attack. This is the beginning of your alignment. Archangel Michael, still standing at your right side, speaks not only to your circumstance, but to your soul. It is time, he says. Time to respond with intention. Time to speak what heaven has spoken. Time to move with the authority you now carry. The call is no longer to defend yourself. The call is to declare yourself. Declare who you are. Declare what you carry. Declare what you know to be true in your spirit. Because alignment requires agreement. You cannot remain silent now. You cannot let this revelation sit in your spirit without activating the blessing it carries. Heaven responds to sound. And right now, your voice is the key. There is power in the declaration. There is power in the affirmation. There is power in typing what your heart already knows. When you say it, you seal it. When you type it, you align with it. When you declare it out loud, you give heaven permission to move on your behalf in greater ways. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and this is the moment to choose life. Not just any life, but the elevated, protected, destined life that's been prophesied over you. Say this out loud with authority. I will not be moved. I will not be manipulated. I'm chosen. I'm covered. I am rising through this. This is not just spiritual language. This is your new spiritual law. Your environment must obey it. Your atmosphere must yield to it. Every resistance must bow to it. And as you speak it, something will begin to break loose. Confusion will break. Delay will break. Guilt, fear, false responsibility. It all begins to lift when your voice rises with truth. But don't stop there. This moment is also about action, about movement, about stepping forward into what was once resisted. Now that you've seen the truth, will you walk in it? Will you show up differently? Will you carry yourself as one vindicated, as one preserved by heaven, as one called and confirmed? You are no longer the version of yourself that feared confrontation. You are no longer the employee who questioned their worth. You are no longer the person who watered yourself down just to keep the peace. Peace is no longer your idol. Purpose is. and it's time to pursue that purpose like the fire is still fresh. This is also a call to let go. Let go of the emotional residue. Let go of the offense. Let go of the desire to prove anything to anyone. They've already been shown. And the ones who still won't see, they were never meant to walk with you into your next. This is your emotional detox moment. Heaven is clearing the air, not just in your workplace, but in your soul. Your peace is your strategy now. Your focus is your fuel. You don't have time to look back. You are being pulled into forward momentum by the hand of the Almighty. So, activate your future. Activate your anointing. Activate your alignment. And do it right now. Speak it. Type it. Believe it. Step into it. Let heaven see that you're not just a hearer of revelation. You're a mover of destiny. Don't let this moment pass without marking it in your spirit. Type "I activate my destiny" in the comments right now. Blessing Code 2024 is igniting forward movement in your atmosphere. You've come to the end of the storm, but you're just stepping into the beginning of your soaring. This final moment, this sacred closing, is not about looking back at what they did. It's about standing firmly in who you've become. Archangel Michael is still present. He has not stepped away. He stands with his sword lowered, not in retreat, but in completed victory. He speaks no longer as a warrior, but as a witness to your endurance, a witness to your obedience, a witness to the rising light that now surrounds your life. You were never the target they thought you were, but in truth, you were the test that heaven used to reveal the heart of your accusers and the true identity of a chosen one in disguise. Look at you now, unshaken, undiminished, unbreakable. Their accusations couldn't unravel you. Their gossip couldn't silence you. Their resistance couldn't delay what was destined. You've been through fire, but you don't even smell like smoke. You've walked through betrayal, but there is no bitterness in your spirit. You've endured the delay, the doubt, the disruption, and now you stand tall, a living contradiction to everything they said you were. You are no victim of circumstance. You are the revelation. You are the standard. You are the confirmation that God defends His own. Let this be carved into the chambers of your soul. You are not your reputation. You are your calling. You are not their opinion. You are God's proclamation. And when heaven speaks, the earth must yield. They tried to define you, but they didn't design you. They tried to curse you, but they didn't call you. They tried to box you in, but they didn't build you. You are above their reach because your roots run deeper than their reach can extend. You are established in eternity, and eternity does not bend to jealousy, slander, or sabotage. Let them whisper. Let them wonder. Let them walk away. Their exit is not your punishment. It's your purification. The ones who were never meant to walk with you into your destiny have simply been removed by divine hand. You didn't lose them. Heaven removed them. You didn't fail. Heaven filtered. The pruning was painful, but necessary. And now, the fruit of your faith is beginning to ripen in full view. Archangel Michael leans in one last time and speaks into your spirit. They will look again, and this time they will see you correctly. Not because they've changed, but because God has revealed. Your light has intensified. Your favor has expanded. Your authority hath been set in stone. You are not returning to who you were. You are emerging as who you were always meant to be. The room hasn't changed, but your presence in it has. You walk in with heaven now. You speak with the echo of prophecy. You move with the rhythm of glory. And no man, no lie, no attack, no whisper can touch the sealed covering that surrounds you now. This isn't just a win. It's a warning. To every force that tried to rise against you, to every whisperer, every manipulator, every false smile, your rise is their reminder that favor cannot be faked and purpose cannot be stopped. You are the sign. You are the wonder. You are the one who stood in the fire and came out shining. You are the one who turned slander into strategy. You are the one heaven trusted with adversity and rewarded with ascension. So go forward now, with confidence, with clarity, with power, not timid, not hesitant, not second-guessing. Let your walk be bold. Let your voice carry weight. Let your presence disturb anything not aligned with destiny. Because you are not a victim of the past, you are a pioneer of the future. If this final word resonated in your soul and you want to help continue these prophetic releases, consider giving a super thanks with a contribution of $50. Your support helps keep this message flowing to others who need breakthrough. You are deeply appreciated. Type I am the revelation in the comments. Blessing code 777 is sealing this victory over your entire path.